Good evening, good people. Welcome to Race 3 of Week 1 in the Fall League, the Melmond Murder Mystery. I am Saracen. In the booth, we have temporary guest comms from Dark Moon. Dark Moon, how you doing?
I want to say good evening to all the bad people out there, too. You know who you are.
I mean, there are the Feels Bad Men as a team.
It's Fall League, Saracen. How do you feel about it?
I feel pretty good about Week 1 flags. They're entertaining to me
They
because I am a huge fan, as I think everybody probably knows at this point, of the entrance floor deep topher shuffle with shards in trap chests.
It's this thing of we want the Fall League to explore all kinds of things we don't normally show off during the year, and B, not be easy like spring tournament. Spring tournament's for everyone. Fall League is for those people that want to see something interesting. And these flags are kind of interesting.
You know what? I like them.
Yeah.
I like these entrance and floor flags. I think they're a lot of fun. We have 23 incentivized locations with 4 pieces of equipment incentivized, one of them being the Bassa. It feels pretty good. It feels pretty good. A little bit about tonight's party selection. So, Forced Fighter, Forced Red Mage. That fighter is going to be kind of interesting. We have plus 25 Agi, improved Cat Claw that we may not even be able to buy, Hurt Dragon, and minus 20 Strength. The Thief has minus 10 hit percent, but a bit of an Agi bump. I'm trying to remember, and it's slipping out right now. But Agi and Luck.
Yeah.
So Agi and Luck bumps are super great on the Thief. The Black Mage was kind of entertaining with some MDEF, equip axes, and equip shields, but a minus gold penalty. The Red Mage, surprisingly fun because it gets exit for free. And the other stuff didn't matter. And then the White Mage superhero that we are only going to see out of Jesus the Frog with legendary swords, plus 10 vit, plus 20% hit, but no bracelets. Life 2 right out the gate in slot 1 of our White Magic. And Fire 3 and Lock 2 Bane. That's some pretty good Black Magic.
Kind of stacked. Want to point out that both Life and Life 2 were in the level 1 shop, so it's a good thing one of them was learnable, because otherwise you'd be totally screwed.
Zeus Bonk for our random AoE item. Very nice.
Very nice. It's good. I actually appreciate having the low-level damage right now, just because you never know what you're going to find coming down here. And coming down here specifically, we have a volcano floor that just very may well need that Zeus gauntlet.
Into a sea floor that... Oh, that was a 5k experience chest.
Can we kill anything before they kill us? Probably not.
In Chanigan's case, I'm very concerned.
He got away.
Chanigan did not heal.
Why heal? You're just going to die and then you'll save game on game over and be fine.
Yeah, save on game over, super great here. And we get a cardio location with a ton of gold. Leveraging that free exit with 2 charges in the level 8 slots there on the Red Mage right away.
Who cares about a penalty to gold on your Black Mage? You just got, like, the mother load right there.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just fine. So save game on game over, I feel, is one of those flags that is absolutely essential for entrance and floor shuffle. It's just great. I love having that. Because you go in, you explore a whole thing out. Normally with entrance and floor, if you find like a 20-floor dungeon and you die halfway in, you feel bad. Now you're like, well, I don't have to explore those floors again. I'm done.
Surprisingly good wood armor and very solid flame shield, steel armor. I don't know that I want to spend all my gold on that.
I'd equip the fighter. I'd get the fighter ready.
I hear that. Yeah. We've got Dragon Swords plus 4 here, too, which are very nice. Chanigan, meanwhile, heading up to the Toph entrance for Marsh Split.
Oh. I hate the splits. You never like finding the split, but I really hate finding it this early, especially because this early in the game likes to front-load the locations you need to check and the key items you need to find. So I have a bad feeling about just what's going to be in this tower and how far we're going to have to do stuff again and again at it.
And Budgemano, working his way up towards the Matoya location, living on 1 hit point there for a while. We have found Melmond. What do we have here? Look like Wall Harm 4.
Nice to find some magic.
Ice
Nice
trees.
to find something, yeah.
Oh, we're not going to Matoya. We're headed over to Provoca. We get the Dragon Hall here.
I could see doing Provoca first and then wandering back to Matoya because you expect you. It's a weird. Well then, oh, he saved here. That was smart. Okay, so now he knows Astos is over at Northwest and he can move on. Did we not see what was that Matoya though?
I am trying to look at 4 screens and failing. So
yeah, that's what happens to me.
Meanwhile, Jesus the Frog having a little bit of issue walking it back out, which is kind of interesting. Must have forgotten about that free exit on the red page. But it's all good. Making it happen.
Free exit and save game on game over.
You know what? It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, when one of your characters is a lawn gnome and you're still level 1, I feel like just save game on game over is the way to go. But everyone plays this differently. It's fine.
I hear you. Okay.
So the early Melmond indicates to me we're going to see probably not only Lefane sometime soon, but also the slab coming up pretty soon, because they generally all come together. Meanwhile, it looks like dwarves, I can tell from the orange, is Elfland. I missed what was at black.
I also missed, as I was listening
I'm
to
sure the tracker's already taken care of for us. Let me go check the notes. That's what the trackers are for, to cover for us. Or no notes. Okay. We'll just make it up as we go along.
I mean, isn't that what we always do? I don't think I even have access to the broadcast room, funny enough. But unless we've got our notes in here. Nope. No.
It's fine.
It's
so
fine.
Pro Capes was 5. I like seeing Pro Capes. That's nice. Okay, we'll follow Budge and see what Budge shows us. Because here's our look at Elfland. Cake and cake. Okay, that was a really bad black magic shop.
Oh, we got Q block already.
Tier 3, heal 3. Cube should be coming up soon too then.
Good old Sky 4.
Exits level 4. We already knew that because of the red mage.
Well, the red mage just gets it in a level 8 slot.
Oh, you're right. They changed that. I think that was Lightning 2 at black. Ooh,
Opal bracelet plus 7 and a Vorpal plus 6. Whew.
Yeah,
when Jesus gets there, that's going to be some fantasticness.
Yeah, it's really nice. I think that was silver armor plus 6. Plus 6 silver armor. Well, that's endgame right there.
Yeah, Chanigan probably very happy to have found this location.
Sky 3 provides. Whenever I see Sky 3, I'm happy. Ice armor without a plus on it, I think I'm taking the silver over that. That's just going to be better.
Unless you need the resistance.
Nah. Who needs to resist things? Just kill it first.
Procape plus 5 in the Elfland shop, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty okay with that.
Getting shards, taking names. Bearing in mind that you need to get 32 shards, you can get up to 12 off of the fiends if you want to fight them. So how you get the others is entirely up to you.
And we have alternate fiends in this flag set. Which
yes, we do.
Is always a good time. I'm a big fan. Oh no, there's a commercial break.
Twish. Failing us once again. We'll watch the other 3. It'll be fun.
It will be.
It will be fine. Flame Armor plus 3 is not bad, though. I like that. Gold plus 4, too.
Okay. Demzeron, I love you, but we are always sponsored by Papa John's here. ST 2021 callbacks in full effect. Oh, this is a long commercial break on Duskbloom's side.
It is.
Man. Twitch giving us like the 7 30-second ads.
Twitch really making us work for this over on Duskbloom's side. Meanwhile, looks like Budgemano found fighters either in the box or just on the floor, but he's trying to take them because they are good experience. There we go, they're back.
I always appreciate some fighters.
I mean, $2,000 this early is an easy 8 levels. That's a huge chunk for Budge.
Oh, that was just a random encounter.
Yeah. Well, and I at this low of a level, I can't blame him for taking that.
Meanwhile, Chanigan finding Earth 2 after the tiny seafloor.
Is this Matoya or is this around the Elf area? I don't think
This
anyone's
is
gotten
Elf
that far
Town.
down.
Elf
Is it?
Town.
Okay. Oh, an Iron
Iron
Gall.
Gall
I don't like your odds of killing this.
You know, with the Dragon Sword having as large a plus as it does, maybe, but Sleep Touch, not so great.
Yeah, no, that's not so good. If this thing rolled down, and your fighter just rolled down.
Well, the Black Mage is out of MP. You know, it's great. We're fine here.
That hero Red Mage though just dodging.
I mean, sometimes the Red Mage is capable.
One hit for 47. That Dragon Sword doing something. Say goodbye to that damage.
Hey! All those levels under the mages that you didn't really want to get there. But we have a stone. We have a Saberbonk. Ooh, boy.
If we checked those chests in a different order, that might have meant something.
I mean, we're just, we're relying on the save on game over at this point. It's
right.
fine.
No, yeah, of course, totally. No, totally.
Oh, Northwest Castle has the Rod Lock. That's super great.
Having both the blocks out of the way early is nice. I mean, we can't do anything with them, but we have them. That's nice to know.
All right. Oh, to
Worms.
mermaids. That's potentially huge.
Doesn't check that shard spot. Can't blame them. I have no way of reviving my guys. Yeah, that's legit.
Chanigan didn't buy the life 2 on the Red Mage? I mean...
That's a choice.
There's
our adamant that we can't do anything with.
Apparently dwarves were at Matoya entrance.
Oh, was it? Okay, well then then I guess we can do something. I'll hold back my sarcasm. Okay, so they were asking about Blursings. The fighter had a hit to his strength. Otherwise had some... God, what, they had something, didn't they?
It hurt dragons plus 25 agi and improved cat claw. But because we have randomized shops, we may not even be able to buy the cat claw.
Mm-hmm. The thief had basically plus thief on him. It was agility and luck, so it was plus thief. The white mage could equip legendary swords, but had no bracelets, but could hit really hard with them. The black mage was just kind of like a black mage that could also use axes and shields. It really wasn't that impressive.
The white mage was really where the humor was, with
Yes.
the legendary swords and the 20% hit and the 10 vitality, but no bracelets.
No bracelet. So, let's be honest. They were already kind of squishy to begin with. It's not like putting some bracelets on them was going to change that.
Duskbloom finding what I'm assuming is a box full of worms.
You're supposed to throw those out. You don't let the worms build up in there. That's gross. They didn't seem to roll up very high, though, so that might be nice.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Budgemano also clearing out the mermaids. Oh, the box that was skipped was just spiders.
Well, they do have the Zeus. They could have killed that. That's true.
Yeah? Maybe
Well,
Chanigan
that's a
goes back
choice.
for it later, but Chanigan does find a loose ribbon, so that's super good.
Ribbon is very nice. Having one of those in the pool or in your possession, really just makes you feel better about finding go mode and just being ready to go whenever you have that.
Bert and JLo talking about the white mage. Yeah, we have found a Vorpal +6.
So it's not a box full of worms. Apparently, the purple worms are an Agama tile. So
Oh.
there's your grind.
Oh.
Yeah, that's just your grind right there. Whenever you're ready to actually go for levels, let everything else die. Keep that fighter or your ninja up, whichever one you're charging, and just let them kill worms for like 5 rounds, and then you're good. Because it's important. Huh?
I would just do them for a little bit and
Yeah.
then die whenever it happens.
Yeah, I mean it's fair, but the thing about it is, and I had this in one of my practice seeds. The experience levels in this flag set are, to put it mildly, stupid. By the way, we have Scylla here as one of our 4 fiends that's showing up today. So experience is like plus 50% for every 8 shards you get. So you're getting a 200% experience bonus on top of your what you're already getting for experience. So experience gets really dumb really quick. Like a worm pack like that killed at endgame, it's probably gonna net you something like 30,000 on a single character.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you take it for, I mean, even say like you just do 6 fights, right? You're going to be walking through the rest of the seed so much more comfortably.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
So while
Jin
Chanigan,
also apparently.
Yeah, we have Jin on Duskplume's side, and Chanigan just finished Scylla.
I'm gonna quickly go over what the 2 of those do for their alt fiends. So let me go pull that up. Ultimate fiend. Doop doop doop. So at level for the first round, Jin is gonna pull in some low-level fire spells and fast. But he is weak to ice. And Scylla, meanwhile, is weak to ice also. Pulls in some low-level lightning spells, lightning and lightning 2. It's, of course, when they get to the end game that those characters are going to be a little more scary.
Well, Duskplume seems to be getting the business from Jin here, so...
Lord Fizzlebeef's asking about it. Scylla has a slow 2 and a lot of lightning 3 and a fast. Not really all that scary at the Fiend 2 round. Jin, I believe he's right, has a nuke and another slow 2. So a lot of slow 2 in the pool, which you don't want to have come up on, like, Chaos, for example.
Yeah, the alt fiends definitely can be a bit tricksy.
Yeah, discussion in chat about whether or not you should bother learning about the alt fiends. I feel like learning the weaknesses of the alt fiends is... Do we have the cube? Or is Chanigan just gonna go kill some eyes and big eyes and Gersharks? The reason I like to learn the alt fiend weaknesses is if we have Spellcrafter on, because there's a lot of elemental death spells that aren't in the vanilla game, and knowing the weaknesses of the bosses can make the elemental death spells way more interesting.
Definitely true. I mean, it's also nice just knowing that you can pull out some entertaining elemental shenanigans. Just generally.
Just generally.
I mean, even without Spellcrafter, being able to zap Gilgamesh is really nice.
Well, we had ice swords in... I guess we do... Everyone does have cube, because we're getting past the cube block to go kill Scylla. Or Jin, or whoever's here. So... I was gonna say, we do have ice swords for sale. Knowing that ice swords are there, and you have 2 bosses that are weak to ice, that could be useful.
That's true.
Oh wow, yeah, these worms have like less than 300 health, I think.
Yeah, the elemental damage bonus is 30 in this flag set, which is pretty respectable.
It is. Chanigan just gonna eat himself some worms for a while. And he is getting 6,000 to fight right now.
And we'll see how many Chanigan actually takes. It's hard to tell because we're, bouncing in on the Volcano Major chest, so...
Yeah, it's... This is the consideration to make, is, like, you don't want to spend too long here grinding while you're still in the early game, even if it does make your later game easier to work with, just because you're ceding time to other people that they may use to, like, get the floater or something else. So...
I am always of the opinion that some early levels are better than trying to struggle bus your way through. And Chanigan feeling comfortable after just taking it twice. I mean,
he was high teens, yeah. So anyone who's gone and fought the carry spot Scylla should have crown at this point.
Okay.
Oh, I guess the Scylla spot Jin should have crown at this point. And I think that's basically everyone now.
Oh, Scylla was Lich. Okay.
Yeah, well, so 4 shards total for these two, but it's good to have that knowledge.
And it's good to be working towards the goal there, right? Like you're getting the XP bonus because it is fractional. You're getting that much closer to knowing your go mode. Now, it's always nice to have the Fiend knowledge in reserve for later, but if you're here and you can do it, you may as well. And if you're there and you don't know if you can do it, but you have save on game over on, you may as well try.
Jin got some of Scylla's lightning twos, you'll note. Also has stun touch, if I'm not mistaken. Oh! Destroys the Black Mage chair. That was 12 hits for 700 damage against that Black Mage.
The Black Mage was just swinging for worthlessness on Chanigan's side when the punch came out. It'll be fine.
This Jin definitely giving Chanigan some problems here.
I think it's going to be a little bit less of a problem in a moment, as the fighter is fully online with Saber Bonks at this point. It's just a matter of actually landing the damage in.
2 hits for 35 is not going to do it.
Because I saw one swing for like 400 earlier, but 300% boss stats, BT dubs. That's kind of
an Agama. Oh. Whatever will we do? There we go.
Okay, Budgimato also threw that Jin.
And now Dusk Plume is taking on Scylla to get their second Fiend taken care of.
I appreciate the fact that Chanigan and Budgimato are literally lockstep right now. Within a tile of each other. Oh. Now there's a problem.
Jesus finding the lovely worm tile.
Lazy dwarves.
Wow, dwarves, come on. And what will the TNT become?
A canal.
So with that, we can take our boat that we... Oh, wait. Boat's still out there. Come on, everybody, let's find Shippy McShipface.
On that particular topic.
Yes.
So, the Duckling Weekly has all of the fabulous reveal stream flags from earlier this week. Among those is the Bridge to Lefane. And man, let me tell you that there is some fun to be had with that particular overworld map edit.
That is a long walk that surprisingly opens a whole lot more.
Well, especially since there's also the Lefane to Mirage, Lefane to Gaia, and Mirage to Ordeals map edits as options. So, like, you can connect the entire Northeast to the Circle C with the bridge.
Okay, so we got our ship, so we're on the ocean, and Chanigan is out and gonna go explore Melmond area.
It's a shark doo 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 doo. Hey, it's Lefane. Hey, it's a superstar.
Yes, that is the most important thing, and I always forget this in this flag set. Lefane Superstore is on, so you can come here and basically like get level 2 Nuke and Brack. Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Although Brack is only marginally useful in this flag set, but you can come in here and get all of your level 1 through 8 magic, barring what's over at Onrak, in one cheap location.
Gaia. Onrak
Gaia.
magic is here.
Okay. Well, it's a place that I never buy magic from.
Yes, 100%.
Do you want me to scroll to the next one? Oh, that's too far. Dusk is also in possession of their ship, so that's 2 on the ocean. 3 on the ocean with Budge, who I missed, also had it. And meanwhile, Jesus has found vampires. Those are not a boat.
They're not about
sure.
that life.
No, I'm not. I'm not sure if people are aware, but the undead are not a boat.
Yeah, level 7 or 8 has fast. That's actually terrifying with the fiends that you have noted in the alt fiends.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing we have level 1 life 2. Yeah, because you're going to want to keep that red mage alive as long as you can. You don't need to keep the black mage alive much past casting fast each time, but you got to keep the red mage alive to get them back on their feet.
So things that I haven't noticed, because there's a lot going on.
Yes, there is.
4 screens of entrance and floor is a big deal. Ooh, Canaria Castle. I haven't noticed temper, but again...
Oh, there it is. So that thing I was saying about Slab being early, look, there's Slab. Yeah, and we know where Lefane and Melmond is. So the game wants us to sail over here, to then sail back, to then sail over, because this game is cruel. Let's just waste a bunch of time.
It's okay.
Melmond being on the top split. Did we see what was at the bottom split?
Q block to...
Okay, that's where the Q block was. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. It's honestly a pretty kind split, all things considered. Very kind split.
Yeah, cube to 1 boss.
Cube to fire boss, whatever it was.
So temper level 7 Gaia was fast level 8 Gaia. Like, the cruelty. The cruelty.
At least we have the Saber Bonk.
Yeah?
Yep.
That fixes one problem.
All you need is to fix one.
Is this a Will Bloodworth stream all of a sudden?
Saber fixes all your problems. You just sit there and saber long enough, it'll be fine. Yeah, as Fizzlebeef says, you remember that worm tile we're gonna solo grind on in like a half an hour?
Yep. Alright, we get the rod for the slab turn-in. We have seen the rod lock.
So, sail out to get the slab, to sail in to go to Melmond, to sail out to go to Lefane, to sail in to go to the rod. This is not the worst overworld travel I've seen, but this is definitely monotonous.
Meanwhile, Budge Mono finding it looked like Ice 1 to C split.
Well, there's our other split at least.
Hazloo's
the lucky winner of a double Iron Gall fight that both have stun touch.
But has the caster power to deal with this, I think, a little bit better.
The Harm 4 actually doing a lot better work than the Fire 3 was. That's a good use of that, like, mid-range fade effect, basically. Budge finding the ice loop so we can see what's over here. Dusk coming back in here after... I thought they'd already killed Jin. Maybe they didn't like the orb? That's weird. Or... Okay, well, it's fine. They're doing it again if nothing else. It's all good.
I don't know the Dust Plume had done it, so it's okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
We're getting there.
It's hard to keep up. It's fine. Shanigan, the lucky winner of having to walk this floor twice.
Oh, baby.
So go mode for them is 32 shards, the loot, and the key, and wherever Topher is. Because we haven't found Topher yet. Oh, look, a main sword. It's aight.
Yeah, it's you know, decent enough.
It's a thing. And behind the rod block, we have... Crescent Lake.
Crescent Lake, okay. Have we seen a shop item? Because I think it's kind of funny that Chanigan didn't walk right into the item shop.
I don't remember the shop item, but maybe our trackers do. Someone might inform us in chat. Maybe that's why they all have the cube or something.
Maybe. Oh, and there's a
second
ribbon.
ribbon.
Hey.
Well, at this point, if I feel good with the weapons and armor I have, which I would stop checking anything that isn't a shard. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, I follow.
Two ribbons, silver armor +6, flame shield +4, Vorpal +6. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done. I don't need any more. If I can get a tail and class change, I'm going to let my thief wield all of that and just be my powerhouse. And yeah, as Shoom Bobby says, guaranteed Mazda somewhere along the way too as one of the key items. So you just check the key item incentives and you're fine. Nothing to worry about.
So, Chanigan now entering my least favorite floor when we have shuffled stairs. or horizontal flip.
All you gotta do is see what side the stairs are on, and then you walk in the opposite direction.
And
it's actually the same for the carry floor. Whatever side of that little box the stairs are on, go in the other direction.
So I know that for flipped, but for moved stairs, is it still the same?
I have no clue. I haven't played with that flag yet. There are too many flags in this randomizer.
That's because our devs are awesome.
Yes, they are. What dumb idea can we add to the randomizer? Let's add it.
Do it!
Oh, we're getting the ice loop. I didn't actually see what was at the ice loop the last time someone was here, so...
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I don't know either. We'll find out. It's fine. Oh, that's because they haven't finished clearing it yet. That's why.
Hey! What a boring tile in front of that ice incentive.
Right? What is that? Come on.
To get the bottle. Okay.
That,
I mean, we know where Gaia is.
Do we?
Yeah, we've seen it.
Okay. I didn't remember. I remembered Lefane.
Yeah.
Now, the Catman guarding the shard, that's spicier. With toxic.
Oh, no.
It's a good thing you had 2 ribbons. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Silver bracelet +6 is legit. Cloth
legit.
+6 is funny. I mean, it's a little late for that, but
It is. No, like you have an opal, you have a gold. Pick up 2 silvers. You're good on whatever gear you might want at any point. You know. I mean, those cats do know that they're toxic.
No.
Thank you.
I wasn't gonna leave you hanging, Dark.
One of us had to make the noise sooner or later. I'm just saying. Okay, we're getting some new information here as Budge comes over here to the on-rack area to see what is posing as on-rack.
Sorta. That, I mean, nice and quick.
It is. Canoe?
It would be funny if it was
for
canoe. It's lasagna.
It's the loot. Okay. Well, that's interesting.
That's the ruby. It's the ruby.
Oh, right, because it's food. But it's not the loot. You can't play lasagna? I've been lied to this whole time. And this is also why I don't play with any of those name change things, because my brain can't handle it.
I was saying the other day, because I know that spell obfuscation keeps being brought up in the feedback week thing. That is an auto forfeit flag for me, and I don't really race much anymore.
No.
But like, I consider that like an anti-accessibility flag, and I am not having it.
I will tell you this much: like, if it's on, I'm gonna like, I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do on that flag, and it's for feedback week. My brain is just gonna hurt, and I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm taking 4 black belts, and I don't care. Who needs magic when you can punch everything?
What would Garfield flags be, Shumbabi? That's what I want to know.
Well, I mean, if the flags are bad enough, you have to call them a Monday.
Right.
Yeah.
Jesus looks like is getting caught up on the lazy dwarf situation to get the canal.
So with loot in hand for a couple of our runners, we're still trying to figure out what to do. Has anyone actually gone to Crescent Lake area yet?
Budge was just there.
Okay. Apparently there's a Titan at Titan, I'm guessing? No, it's Guy. He's doing the bottle tournament. Okay.
Yep. Good.
Mm-hmm. You've gotten. There's our canoe. See, I knew I was close on canoe. Come on, give me credit for that. You've gotten chat talking about what a Garfield flag set would be. I'm disappointed.
You know, honestly, the best it could be is Garfield without Garfield. If you're not familiar with that strip concept, it's fantastic. I mean, just generally putting that out there to the world.
I feel a little bad because I know a creator who, before Garfield Without Garfield came out with basically the same concept, which was called Arbuckles, which was like John just talking to his cat like he's a sad and lonely man, and the cat never talks back. So it's entirely one-sided conversations. Just like Garfield Without Garfield, but it actually felt worse somehow. Because there is someone for him to talk to, and you realize that John has no life.
I can dig it.
Yeah. So another person with the ruby. Budge finally doing his slab turn-in, so he's going to get the Rod of Disappointment. Jesus also on path for spells and then the Rod of Disappointment. Well, he doesn't even have the slab yet. Okay.
Duskbloom dealing with all of the trap chests for all of the shards that we've seen so far this seed.
And in fairness, I don't feel like our runners are actually behind right now. There's been a lot of shards up front that they've been fighting, so that's been taking up a decent amount of their time.
Yeah, there's that level 8 fast. That's gonna feel bad.
Yeah. Time to get some levels on your black page. Or not, whatever. Just level your fighter up to 50. That'll be fine.
Oh no, more commercials.
Dusk, no!
So back when I was in college, which is roughly a forever ago, the cafeteria had like a deli section, and you could get what was called a beef commercial or a turkey commercial, and it was you had like a piece of bread, and then you put mashed potatoes on it, and then you put your choice of meat and gravy, and then another slice of bread, and then more gravy. And it was fantastic. And somehow that always comes to mind now, no matter what other possible meaning of commercial I could be looking at.
Sounds good. I mean, it's a closed-faced Manhattan, which is just weird. Okay, now we got the pirates. Pirates are here at Provoca the whole time in Crescent Lake, just waiting for us.
No, it's Volcano.
Oh, is this okay? I thought. Oh, okay. I thought they were at Crescent Lake. I saw the circle and my brain just. In case I haven't mentioned it before, my eyes don't work right. My brain is dumb. The kazoo.
Hey.
So there's our loot. There's finally our loot. You can play that, or you can feed that to the Titan and play the lasagna. Your choice. There's
Opal
gold
armor
plus 4.
+7.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
That's a real endgame armor right there.
Yeah, like, okay, and I noticed that Budge has basically stopped checking most chests. Like, he's already sitting there going, I'm kind of done now until I get what I need and can just go.
I can respect that.
Yeah,
And
that's how
I
you
mean,
save time.
Pro rings are nice too. I would only be getting them for the characters who don't have ribbons and call it a day.
Yeah,
But-
my thought is keep the red mage and my melee alive, and who cares about the rest?
Exactly.
Yep.
Zero Cool asking about what flags are we looking at for Fall League this week. We are looking at entrance, floor, towns, deep Topher, shard hunt with trap chests containing shards. It's fantastic.
Alt fiends and high scaling.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and no black belts.
But only high scaling on the bosses. The enemies are fine.
Shanigan heading up to the ice entrance now. I'd save at that river junction on the possibility that this is trash.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's Sky 3 or Sky 2. The spider floor, whatever you call it.
Spider floor, yeah, that's Sky 2. But we have found Titans, which I believe is incentivized.
It is, with
And
the
has
chime,
a chime. Ooh,
which is open to us. Northern Docks is on.
this is true. Which may very well lead to wherever our floater is, because man, 40 minutes in and we're barely getting into the canoe territory.
Mm-hmm. There have been a lot of shards and things to do up front.
Which is great.
Mm-hmm.
And we're checking the wormhole.
I'm betting it leads nowhere. Or not.
This is
Okay.
somewhere. This is somewhere.
This is somewhere. This is the second time I've seen a wormhole to Sarda in this flag set.
Well, there can't be that many wormholes, right? Earth 1, okay. I like
It's a
Earth
place. It's a place. I'd be like, normally I'd be like, I'd check the chat. Oh, there's the key. So as soon as we find Topher, technically we're in go mode.
1.
Technically.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And we have Bahamut.
Without
no
class
tail.
change. Yeah. Which, again... Well, no, we can't equip the Vorpal on either of our characters right now until we get class change. We need that class change.
Yeah, the class change is pretty important here, especially because we actually probably want levels on the Black Mage to get the level 8 slots.
With that said, if I found Mazamoon in this party's condition, I'd probably go back to I'm not class changing. And I'm not class changing, I'm not opening anything else, I'm just doing shards and going into go, because if I had the key and the loot at this point, I'd be afraid that someone would start finishing any time now.
That's fair. I think my concern is at the scaling and with the number of slow twos in the pool, which again, our runners may not be familiar with just how many slow twos are on the alt lanes. I would be very concerned.
It's fair. It's fair.
Hey, look, it's a box full of our bones.
Eh. Someone left these bones out and they got all red. Ew.
There's a Kraken floor at Waterfall for Bojmano.
He gets the free run on the EXP Pinata fight, decides to take it anyway. Can't blame them. This will be saying there's a startling number of slow twos among all the alt fiends. Yeah, I made the alt fiends fun. I planned out their spell lists, and while they seem kind at first blush, once you really start mixing up their spells, they get gross.
There's that white shirt +6. in the spider floor, asterisk floor, however you like to refer to Sky 2. That's really big for Jesus the Frog when he finds it.
It is. It is. I don't know if you've watched Community, but I think of it as the crossroads of learning.
I have not, so...
Someone in chat's gonna know what I said and then yell at me about it.
So Scarmillion.
Okay.
With stun, was that off of a spell? I think it was off a spell.
Okay, so Scarmig brings to the table no spells as Fiend 1, but does have Crack and Gaze normally, so those will be in the pool. Fiend 2 also brings no spells, because he's the Earth Fiend. Does have double Crack, double Snorting, so a couple of extra instant deaths, you're gonna want those ribbons. ADR knows what I was talking about.
Did I just see 11 hits come out of that Scarmillion?
Well, he is still Kraken, technically.
11 hits, 900 damage on the Black Mage.
That Black Mage does not get to survive anything.
Spicy.
That's our Kraken.
But goes down.
Yeah, Fizzlebeef pointing out that a 0-spell Fiend makes for some interesting spell combinations come Topher.
Alright, Chanigan checking the Canaria lock chest, which we're getting so close to it just having to be something useful, right?
One would hope.
There it
we
is!
go! That was a deeply hidden floater this time around. But at this point, I think you start checking dungeons to find where Topher is and start back planning your end game from there.
Well, we don't have that many entrances left.
No, no.
Sort of the problem.
Face check everything, find your Topher, figure out where the last shards you need are, go grind, and then go. You could be done in the next 20 minutes.
Yeah, just thinking in terms of entrances that Chanigan hasn't checked, we're basically rolling up on just those Cardias.
Gaia, Lefane, Cardia.
Yeah, maybe Mirage. I don't know if Chanigan ever stopped in Mirage.
I don't know if anyone's checked Mirage, or did anyone check Ordeals?
Yes, Ordeals has been checked.
Okay. So yeah, Chanigan's doing the face check of shard chests to see where they're at until he gets the shards he needs. Did the little bob and weave up and down around the first ones. Yeah, Sarda had a Bahamut chat. Ordeals had the Sky 2 with the key. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's so hard as a viewer of multiple screens plus a chat to...
Yep.
I'm making hand gestures like you can see them.
So Chanigan is in item go. He has everything he needs to finish. Assuming, like, maybe the Topher isn't hiding behind Ordeals or something.
So...
It's possible.
No, Topher can't hide behind, like, the Ordeals floors.
I meant on rack.
On
rack. As an O word, my brain does not work right.
Oh, as in require the Oxyale to get to the Topher entrance? Okay.
Yeah. If that's the case, then he doesn't have go, but, like... If he needs the as long as he doesn't need Oxyale to get to Topher, he's in item go. He's not in shard go, and we don't know where Topher is yet, although that last bit's gonna fall soon. But the rest of the seed is basically his now.
Ooh, the ever so dangerous Gur-Imp box. But it does have death poison, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you say that!
I think after Sunday, we all know how I underestimate certain things.
Yeah. I have to say, I'm willing to bet that if they had actually killed characters with that poison, you would have eaten those words.
Yep. Alright, we found a waterfall. behind that Volcano 2, which is also good.
I think
Potentially.
I still feel like I'm in Go, and all I care about is Topher. But I do feel like having found this, I'd have to do this floor in case A, it's the tail and I want that, and B, especially just in case it's Oxyale and I have to go find Onrek and go see Topher beneath it. You know, I hate it, but I'd have to do this. Thankfully, we do have exit, and there's 3 shards there. I think, if I saw correctly.
At least 2, and a rank high low.
2, yeah, and a
There's our
Maza.
Maza,
Okay,
okay.
I feel that makes me feel a little better because now I don't have to class change if I don't want to.
Shum, I think I'm a little less emotionally invested in the fate of our players than this is the safest Lich as Chaos fight, and then Crack comes out and kills 2 of my party members. And really, I was doing it for Luffy, since Luffy really just wanted to go to bed at that point. He was so tired.
Now we're checking the Lufane area. Budgemano getting their floater. They are now up in the air, or will be soon, and they have their go mode.
That was a
Duskbloom
Coral
also
plus
has
5. And another Vorpal.
I mean, you don't question the Vorps.
Duplicate Vorpal is still amazing.
Mm-hmm. Well, now you have one for your class changed thief, and you have one for your white mage. Like, you're good to go.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. And there's a Maza, so everyone that actually matters has the sword.
Yes. Heck that black mage.
Well, they're just... It's not their seed. Here we go, Shenanigans through ordeals. Here at Lefane. Find some sphinxes. With mute. I mean, it's no damage poison imps, guys. You're trying too hard.
Alright, Bulls and Scorps. Name a more classic combo. You can't do it, it's not possible. Alright, Ice 2 at Mirage.
I was stuck trying to think of the worst combination of what I could put with peanut butter before realizing that everyone likes the combinations I hate with peanut butter, so it doesn't matter. Like, I hate peanut butter and jelly, and I hate peanut butter and banana. And everyone else would be like, those are classic combinations.
I'm not super big on peanut butter and banana, but, you know, we can talk about the overload that is peanut butter and Nutella, which some people seem to like. It's too much for me.
I don't like nuts, so the Nutella loses me right there. Peanut butter and honey. That is the one combination I can get behind. Well done, Nightmare. And that was the herb for the Elfin Royals that I don't believe we found yet.
I mean, we've still got some Cardias to look at.
Oh yeah, certainly.
Peanut butter and marshmallow fluff.
I've heard of that. My wife likes it. I don't.
Marshmallow fluff is a little bit of a touchy topic for me.
You know, oh really?
It's a little much, you know, like it kind of overloads me.
I like to spread, like, get a nice glob of marshmallow fluff on something, and then take out a kitchen blowtorch and toast it.
That's fair.
Because it'll brulee lovely.
I mean, Shum, I am trying to lose weight, so
Don't be.
It's not a sensitive topic, but
No.
I'm a bigger guy.
Getting and finding the big nothing there in Mirage and moving on.
Duskbloom heading towards our replacement Kraken fight, which is that was a daunting fight.
Scarving. It hit really hard. It died quick, but it hit really hard. Now, it's worth pointing out for these alt fiends, I do believe that along with the weakness the alt fiend has, they also share at least a minor weakness with whatever the fiend was at the spot they were originally at.
Toph!
So, Brack and Bane on Kraken and Tia spots will still work some of the time.
We found Topher. It's at Cardia Forest.
So that floater was required, which we knew. And there's the princess to do the turn in. I think Channy only needs 3 more shards?
Yeah, we're at shard go mode now, but at the same time, I feel like I still want that tail.
Yeah.
And this was the Cardia entrance that goes to Canaria Castle, right?
Color's right. I think he's checking the princess to see what it was.
I'm 100% on board with that.
I mean, it's the right play to make. Let's put it that way. It's 100% the right play to make. If I'm in Chanigan's shoes right now, I am not going to make the right play simply because of the fact that I want to save as many frames as I can. So I'll make the stupid play.
Oh, Shum saying Canaria was Earth Cave. Which, yeah, looking at the notes. Hey.
Yep, we saw it really early, didn't we? That's right. Thank you for the reminder.
Oh,
this was
for
Elf
the herb
Cave.
tournament.
Okay. And the herb becomes the
Saber Bonk. Okay.
I'll take a second Saber Bonk.
Heck yeah. I'm all about that life.
The Saber Life.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Chanigan is not in Shard Go yet. He has another 7 still required. I just finally saw his menu when it wasn't blurry for a second.
I don't think Chanigan has seen the Kraken floor yet.
No, so I mean, and none of us have seen Tia. So if he goes to do those 2, he'll have all of them that he needs. But he's still taking them now just in case he doesn't need to do that, you know? Which I can respect.
Mm-hmm. All right, this looks like the check to maybe, get the princess item. Okay.
There it is. Well, we're getting close to the point where it's our tail. That's not our tail. Do we know where Matoya is at?
Do we know?
Okay, we see Matoya.
Ordeals, yeah.
4 screens, can't keep up with everything.
Yeah, it's Ordeals, Sky 2 to Matoya.
Okay. I missed what was after Sky 2 because I looked away to one of the other players.
Alright, on Cardia Tiny, Budgemano finding the Mirage 1.
So we had a second Bane Sword in here that I hadn't seen before. That's pretty nice.
I mean, it's one of the items that exists.
It does. Well, knowing again that it's semi-useful against the Fiend 1 versions lurking at Kraken and Tia spot, I don't entirely hate having it. It's just, once they're dead, it's kind of just going on the waste pile at that point. Jesus getting their floater. That means all of our players should be in the air now. And there's the Oxyale from Marsh Bottom that Budge just found on Cardia Tiny. So if we do find an on-rack that has something hiding behind it, he can access that. And that means that at this point, either Maddie has the tail, or...
There are a couple of Cardias we haven't seen yet.
Cardia Incentive, I think, could have the tail.
Yes. You're
yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then Agama Floor out of Chanigan here.
Doing all the checks. Oh, the Vampire Destroyed Towns. That's another flag that is one of my favorite ones, only in small part because I helped make it. I mean, you know that they're toxic.
Now, the real bummer here, and it's only bad insofar as you just have to take the Death Orb, I guess, is the Red Mage went down, I think, through a ribbon.
Oof. Ouch.
Alright, Chanigan through the horrible, horrible seafloor that nobody likes.
The Red Lobster of floors.
Are you talking smack about the cheddar biscuits?
Okay. A restaurant cannot live on one item alone, okay?
That's fair.
The cheddar biscuits are good. Nothing else about Red Lobster is. That's my personal opinion, but I'm sticking to it.
I'll go with it.
You're talking bloomin' onions now.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
There's a ruse stick from Arcadia Incentive.
So
I think Matoya has the tail.
I think so. But Roostic, I don't hate finding. Yet another thing that's nice to have.
So I am thinking at this point that the Oxyale is where Tia's hiding.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Well, Chanigan's gonna get it, so he'll know.
It's just funny knowing that, like, in the position that Chanigan's in, you get to do, like, the long walk to Ordeals and back if you really, really want the promotion.
Yeah.
And I really want that promotion, but it's so long.
Wait, no, but it's it's a Sarda location though. You can just fly to Sarda. It's not that far.
The Matoya turn-in for the crystal.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
at Ordeals entrance.
That does feel bad. Feels dirty. Yeah.
But Chanigan heading up to fight a Scarmilio, which...
The Scarmag will get him. Will that get him? I don't know. He menus
pretty
too
close.
fast.
Pretty close, at least.
Yeah, he menus too fast.
Now, the real question, and I think that this is the sort of question that I think everybody is going to be faced with as you go into the end game of this seed. Is Chanigan the kind of person who's going to be like, it's fine. I have levels and a Masa and 2 Saber Bonks and a Ruse Stick. It'll be fine. And then get slow 2'd nuked to death until finally admitting after like 4 wipes that you have to go grind?
I mean, I think that's what he would try to do. In his shoes, I would not. I would go grind worms until one of my characters was a beefcake. But in his, knowing Chanigan, he probably will do that.
It does seem like a Chanigan thing to just go for it. And
yep.
I
Well,
mean,
my reasoning is, like, you're gonna spend 3 or 4 minutes on the grind, getting those levels off the worms, and you'll have one character that's level 50. It's not gonna take long. It'll take like 4 or 5 fights. If you do that, it's about the same amount of time as trying to go into Topher, a short Topher, and losing. So, like, I would rather just save myself 1 wipe and just go do that.
I think the perspective of a Chanigan-like runner, and I mean, I've lost to Chanigan plenty of times, so I feel semi-qualified in this. Shumbabi's saying things that I think everybody already knows about Chanigan here, but you gotta at least try it once, right? Get the feel for whether it's going to happen or not. And
you're going in. He's not class changing. He's not leveling. He's just going in.
He believes.
So, Scylla we know. Jin we know. Scarmig we know. Tia is a blank so far. We do not know who Tia is. There's one of the cracks that we knew was in the pool because of Scarmig.
But down goes Scylla.
Now, bear in mind, because the Scarmig has no spells, what spells do land on bosses are probably going to show up more frequently. Just because there's less in the pool to have to burn through. That is a major consideration here for our bosses. There's a swirl. That probably came from Scylla.
Fits the lore, at least.
It does.
Into a blaze. So, I mean, we're getting damage out of Jin.
Mm-hmm. Jin is definitely sitting on their their skill list.
Getting decent nuke value out there too, which is nice. And alright, down goes Jin.
And he's high 20s. He's not in a bad level position. He's probably looking at that boosted vitality on the fighter and going, I can do this.
Opening nuke with max damage on the thief. and still also takes out the black mage. Ah. Oh, that's a Hoyt. 360 some damage against the fighter.
That's a potent Scarmiglione.
That's
Well,
a reset.
Well, and he's like, nope. I'm noping out. Is he gonna go do the class change path now?
It looks like.
Looks like. It's a bold choice there, Cotton.
So I understand entirely because we have some potent equipment available. Two Vorpals. Vorpal very good.
Yeah. Vorpal good.
At a +6, it's very good. I think a +6 Vorpal is significantly better overall than a +1 Masa. Contentious opinion there, I'm sure. But, getting promoted to use the better equipment is very good.
No, I'd agree with that. The crit is just so lovely to have on that +6.
Yeah. And, potentially looking at picking up the fast spell on the Black Mage, because at the high 20s you should have the charges. I 100% agree. Now the follow-up question is, do you also take some worms?
I mean, I always take worms. I don't think Chanigan's going to. Knowing the worms are there and that they have no health, I would take the worms.
Is that a Dusk Plume and a Topher? It looks like a Dusk Plume and a Topher.
Looks like a Dusk Plume contemplating the mistakes they've made going into Topher. There they go!
Alright, we got a Bahamut fight and a Scylla fight. We have a metal slime tile on the Topher, or the Toph box. That's convenient.
It is. It's a good grind if you're right there and you need some quick levels.
Now, Jesus doesn't have the shards to move off of this.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's so convenient.
That's
only 4
tile.
Short. Wow.
Yeah. Okay, Budge is up to Jin. And it was Jin that stopped them up the last time. Jin alone, the carry Jin was bad enough, weren't they?
For carry 1, yes, but this is the carry 2 equivalent on Duskplume's side. So
no, it was a Scarmig that killed Chanigan the last time.
Yeah, Scarmig took out Chanigan the first time, but there's some decent damage coming out of this. The situation is particularly bad because the red mage just went down for Duskplume.
Yeah. Oh, and without class change, you can't get that life on that fighter. Man moding. I don't.
I'd be resetting.
Yeah, I would already. I don't think you can man mode through 3 more bosses.
So Duskplume does have some resources, but it's not enough in the face of knowing that there are nukes still. And it's a difficult choice to make.
As they say, it's a bold strategy. Scarmeg coming out with a nuclear. And a nuke.
At least Scarmeg tried to punch that time.
And a fast.
Alright, Chanigan back on the warpath. We're back up to Jin.
Heat's not scary, but the more they burn through skill... Oh, wow. And all those sabers and still did only 220 damage.
Ooh.
Oh, they got stuck in a crit loop.
The worst kind of crit loop.
Oh. That sucked.
Hey, Dark.
Oh god, no commercial break!
You're getting complimented in chat, by the way.
Thank you! The sprites for the All Fiends. Thank you. They're compiled from the games. I just did light touch-ups. We have a Punch-Out pack I want to get Tetron to add at some point when he's done with what other project he's working on for the Randomizer. Yes, literally Punch-Out boxers.
That sounds amazing.
That's the next pack we're adding. And then I'm probably going to go back in and come up with a second set of Final Fantasy Fiends. Some of the ones that we didn't put in there before, like Phantom Train and so forth, those will make the cut soon.
But how can we have a Phantom Train if you can't suplex it?
I know. I'm sorry. But it's going to happen.
Oh, Budge left. We were just about to find out.
We could have found out. So there's that nuclear from Skarmig up here on Chanigan. Almost took out 2 of the characters. Will he find the nuke? Yes, he will.
Sure
That was
does.
max
Ooh.
damage.
That's the second time that thief has taken a max damage nuke to the face.
That was ungodly right there. That was like across the board.
Woo! It's okay. It's done.
Yeah, you're past, and now you get to see who's next.
A Budge walking over to turn in the crystal, get that tail, and promote.
And again, taking the time healing up.
Rubicon.
And it's Rubicon Day. That means we have some nukes in the pool, boys.
I mean, we knew that.
Well, what Rubicante brings to the table is a nuclear and 2 more nukes.
Oh.
Yes.
But those are definitely things that exist.
Yes. Also some Fire 2s and Fire 3s, because he's going to follow his default Final Fantasy IV pattern normally, you know.
Okay. Well, we're making progress.
Holy. He got a lot of lightnings off of Scylla there, from the looks of it.
Seems like.
Shum, if I could figure out a way for us to code Rubicante healing your party before the refight, we would do it. But didn't roll a lot of health, though. This Rubicante was actually pretty squishy. That's probably a relief for Chanigan.
I mean, it did seem to have a few hit points there. It took a while, but are we in the unenviable position of this chaos may have multiple slow 2s and here 4?
Yes, because we haven't seen any of that.
We have a nuclear right out the gate. That's
that's
awesome.
lovely, isn't it? That's just great fun.
Budgemano going to promote. Getting that heal 3 out. Make sure we stay up. Getting a couple swings out.
Miss with the big hitter from the fighter. Gonna start casting out some lock 2s, which, smart. Not really chunking out the damage yet. This Chaos could have anywhere between, I believe, 3,000 and 6,000 health, so...
2,000 and 6,000.
Oh, is it vanilla to 300? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought, for in my head, I had it as 150.
Well, I mean, not to alarm people, but it apparently at one point had separate HP scaling at 250 to 400, and then somebody very nicely turned that off at some point in committee. Alright, Budge heading in as well.
Sorry, stream just died on my end. I've had to go to the Twitch stream to watch. So, Saracen, this is all you.
Chanigan's still doing Chanigan things. The red mage is down. Terminate.
You don't need
hey,
it now.
Look at that.
There you go. And with an official SRL time, not SRL. Wow, that's been years since that. Racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 12 minutes, 23 seconds. Chanigan is the first on stream and in the race, taking the first bucket and getting those 10 points so far all to themselves.
What's happening, Chan again?
Hello. Oh boy. What a toph. What a toph. Oh boy. So many nukes and nuclears. It's insane.
So we were debating for quite some time when anybody was going to go back to that worm tile and just pick up a few extra levels for fear of everything.
Yeah.
Did you think of that?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. The tile was in my notes. Just in case, like, if I bounce, if I bounce on that dive, I would go grind just to get some HP, just because there were so many nukes and nuclear. Like, I needed the HP and a few magic charges for the knight too, just to get life.
Yeah. How'd you feel overall about the seed?
Not bad. Finding the loot and key pretty early is really, really nice. Really good thing to have. That means you just need to find the shards. But no, that was pretty much. I don't want to say easy, but I haven't seen anything about too trolly or something like that, except during Toph, of course. But yeah, no, that wasn't too bad.
Any concern areas in particular in terms of progression?
Not really. I really wanted the tail when I found the Vorpal. I'm like, that could be a good secondary, a good weapon for my secondary melee, which was my my teeth. And yeah,
So
I was just doing. Oh, go for it.
On that thought, we had only one on-stream runner who decided to go with something other than the party that you picked. That was Jesus, who replaced the thief with a white mage, who can use the legendary swords pre-promotion. Did you have any thoughts on that whatsoever? Probably
Nope.
not, but yeah.
Nope, not at all. For those that know me, they know that white mage are. I think white mage are dead weights. I'm not a white mage fan. I prefer running double melee red mage black anytime.
I understand as the sort of person who says that they just sit on their iPhones all day, but at the same time, when you have as many stacked, interesting bonuses on them as they had, and you have the improved harm, they seem like they could be okay.
Nope, not for me. Not good enough.
Thiefy or thief.
Yeah,
Thiefy or thief
yeah,
is
thief.
definitely a thing.
Thief is so good. Yeah, double melee is the way to go. That's how I play. I'm all on the speed and power. You don't have time to buff and put some evade. No. Just temper fast. Go, go, go. Wow, that's some nice art, Choom. I just saw it on stream.
That's amazing.
I mean, it's about as high quality as some of the art that you would see out of the NES.
Thank you all. Thank you for that. I just I had to fill that screen with something, and I couldn't find the other graphic.
Did we lose Duskplume's stream? Did they crash or something? No, okay. There it goes.
Okay, so Duskplume in Toph just beat Jin 2. Bojimano just also beat Jin 2 as on Scarmilios, so double your Scarmilios. Jesus the Frog also in Toph? We have different backgrounds, it's very confusing.
No,
Nope,
he
nope.
was still getting his shards.
Okay. That explains many things. And I think he's still one short.
Oof. Big oof there.
Okay.
This is a close one right now, though. It looks like with both these players on Skarmeg, could go either way through this fight and into chaos.
Now, one thing that's a little rough right now for Budgemano is having the fighter down on the Skarmeg fight, but the red mage is still alive.
Yep. Well, all that matters.
There's life 2 to be had.
Well, and with the ninja at the back, I think they're relying on the ninja for their melee damage.
Yeah, that tracks.
So they're through Skarmeg up to Rubicon. And now Dusk is going into their Rubicon fight. We're getting some buffing, some swinging. 3 hits, 184. Fast comes out. A little late on that right there. Thank you, Black Mage. Big hit from Rubicante to Ninja, right? Run at the back. Meanwhile, it looks like Rubicante has already killed the Black Mage on Duskbloom's side.
I
Gets
mean,
more buffs.
as long as the fast gets out, assuming you were, well, if you were fasting on this particular boss. Jesus pulling up to Rubicon 1.
I don't fast on Rubicante. I like to go in with a full stomach. Sorry. So sorry.
I mean, these puns are to be expected.
Should they be, though? Is that the standard we're setting?
It's the standard that's been set for the almost 2 years I've been in this community, so yes.
Duskbloom is through. Rubicante now up to chaos while I get yelled at by chat. And now Budge is through Rubicante. Maybe 10 seconds behind, but healing. We're actually going to see what it is once we get into chaos. Budge now doing their healing. Chaos fight starts at 1:20:17 for Duskbloom. We're getting our fight set up. We're getting our fast. We're getting our buffs. We're getting our white shirts.
Can I just
Fire
say,
2 comes out. That's nothing. That's meh.
Can I just say, it's a little bit mentally confusing to me to have Duskbloom on stream and Darkmoon in booth.
Really?
In my head, just number of syllables, with the dusk and the dark together. Brain breaks.
I just need to ask Duskbloom to the group race for Twilight over Melmond. The name would be perfect. See? Anyway, Nuclear comes out from Chaos. Actually does decent damage there against the pack. Not enough to actually cause any problems for Budgemano just yet. Still buffing over on Duskbloom's side, going double melee here. Getting the locks out, getting ready for the fight. Are we gonna punch it? Not yet. Still keeping our fight. Oh, fighter looks like they're gonna swing. 3 hits, 460. Want to see more locks for that. Budge gets a miss. Gonna need more locks over on their side as well.
That's scary.
Yeah.
So at least the evasion kind of took more towards the high end on this chaos. As long as the Black Mage stays upright to cast those locks, I think it's fine. Jesus heading into Topher now as well.
We have 3 players on stream in Topher. You love to see it. Get for some good racing action right here. Right here on the Final Fantasy Randomizer channel. Thursday.
The hardest menu in the game, finding the loot when you don't have one type of housing.
I know. And this is, again, why I don't change the name of the loot. I love that flag. I can't use that flag. Oh, wow. And in the time it took for me to say that, Duskbloom has finished Chaos. And Budgemano has finished Chaos. Okay, guys. Wait to catch us when we weren't paying attention. Those are our official racetime.gg times of 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 11 seconds for Duskbloom, and 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 14 seconds for Budge Mono. Those are good enough for third and fourth place because sneaking in right after Chanigan, in fact, Cyranus at 1 hour, 13 minutes, 53 seconds, good enough for second place and the second bucket. Dusk and Budge are going to be in the third bucket. So, with that, if they would like to come join us, they can do so in voice, and we can get back to talking with Chanigan again.
I mean, or we can steal them if they don't jump.
There you go.
There's a Duskbloom. Hello, Duskbloom. GG's.
Hello, GG.
GG's.
Drag Budge down. Budge is now with us as well, and they hear that we're doing this.
Hey,
Hey,
GG's
Budge.
on me.
GG's.
GG's.
So, how'd you guys feel about that seed?
Well, I said I was going to be satisfied if I finished in bucket 3 or higher. I got bucket 3, so that's totally fine. I figured once I found Topher unpromoted, I was going to go ahead and give it a shot. And if it didn't look like I was going to be able to do it, then I'm going to go on for the tail, get my fast and temper. Didn't work out, so went and got my fast and temper. Was able to equip the Vorpal on both the Red Mage and the Ninja. And that was enough to get me through on my second try. So I'm pretty happy with it. I didn't memory hold anything. I didn't get lost at any point. It felt pretty good.
Rock on.
Yeah. I'd say pretty similar there. I mean, I had 2 Vorpal plus 6s, so I was not going to go in without the tail. And my one mistake was I did not track where C was. I knew Elfland Castle was in C left, but I had no idea where C was while I was looking for the tail. So thankfully I found it in Matoya, but that cost me a little bit. But in general, really happy with the time. This is right in line with some of my better practices, so Bin 3 feels pretty good.
Any particular challenges that the two of you felt in the seed? Any areas where you were a little more concerned than others?
One thing with me is, as I was going through sort of the middle of the game, I had a couple of checks, and I decided to fade going back to check Keylock and Corneria, thinking I don't want to triple dip. And when I found the floater there at sort of the end of all those fetch trains, I felt pretty bad. But otherwise, no, nothing too bad. The Skarmleo was a little nasty, but it's all right.
It was definitely similar for me. Pretty much last locating the floater because, well, I've already gone to Corneria once. I don't want to have to go there a second and a third time to have to get something, but that's just what you had to do, so whatever. I had a little bit of a decision to make when I still had Skarmeleon out there, and I had 4 stones left to get, and I was in Ordeals, and there were 3 there. So I was trying to figure, like, okay, am I doing this, and am I just hunting for one more chest, or am I going to stick to finding Skarmeleon? And I decided to go ahead for the chest, and I think that worked out better.
Rock on. I'm going to be honest, I'm a little overwhelmed after trying to do entrance and floor craziness comms, so like my brain's already fried.
Listen, I tried tracking the Tuesday one to the best of my ability. I don't know how anybody would call this, so good job, because I don't understand.
It's a lot more complicated when you start shuffling floors.
Yes, it is. I would agree with that.
Like, we have fabulous trackers in our room here, but even with their notes, I'm lost. I talk and hope that I make sense.
It was a good thing they were here to be like, no, this location was over here. And we could be like, cool, thanks, bros.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yep, that's about right.
I do want to shout out our fabulous trackers, JLo and Phoenix. JLo7, Phoenix 29, you do a fantastic job. Shumbabi, our fabulous restreamer, with the art. I know there's lots of people in our community who appreciate the fabulous fine art that is produced here.
And some people say cursive is a dead art.
It is.
It looks plenty alive to me right there.
And writhing. So Jesus the Frog against Rubicon 2. Everybody's still upright for the moment.
You said.
Yeah, well,
Just daring that to happen. For 1,000 damage.
yeah, the real pain here is just seeing giant hits come out from the fighter and it not being enough.
Yeah, well,
Ooh.
there goes the Black Mage.
So, all right.
There we
Rukant
go.
is down. The red mage is still standing. We have life 2s, I hope. This is not great to see if we're item jiggling right before chaos right now. Yeah, I hate Classic Gamer. It's been a thing this week, all right?
Does he not have life?
I'm very concerned. I don't know why you wouldn't have bought life 2 on a red mage.
Yeah, well, okay. In fairness, there have been times where I have absolutely just not seen a spell and forgotten to buy it. So, yeah, he's two-manning. I don't like this.
Did he take like Fire 3, Lock 2, and Bane and didn't have room for Life 2 or something?
There's a chance of that. I haven't seen the red
Two.
mage magic list on that red mage, so
I had to come back and buy Life too, so maybe he did the same thing and forgot to come back and actually get it when he had money.
Starting to lock. Just up. Whoa. Well. Oh. You don't
No,
want
he
to see
does.
a roll like that from nuclear.
He does
He
have
has
Life 2.
it.
I just saw it. Yeah.
whoops.
I don't know then. Well, doesn't matter at this point.
That is a whoopsie daisy.
Oh.
And even with the
Oh.
lock 2s, the fighter's missing. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's not great. You want you want Chaos to punch, and you want him to get into a crit loop right here. I think if you're going heal pot strats, you've already lost this fight with the spells that Chaos is busting out.
And especially when you're using heal sticks. Like
Yeah,
mm,
you're treading water here. You need to get through this, and you know he has a nuclear. Like, okay, slow 2 didn't hit. That's good. That's good.
the best news we've seen so far on this fight.
Okay, gun saber. I respect that. I respect that. You don't have any other way of getting your accuracy up, so go with that. That's fair. You're not below 400. I wouldn't drink strat yet. I would have drink strat after this fight, this round. Nuclear low rolls very low. Was that double-digit nuclear?
It was an 88 damage nuclear.
Oh,
Yes.
that nuke made up for it. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Chaos back to punching. 3 hits, 570. That's what you want to see. Can we get a crit loop? No.
Nope.
Next round? No. Chaos is busting out everything. Inferno now. And oh, how many nuclears is that? That's 2 nuclears at least, and a nuke in his pool.
Oh,
Oh,
there's a slow 2. That's game.
That's
right
that's
there.
that's he's not gonna reset, but that's a reset right there. There's
Yeah,
nothing you can do about that.
You kind of have to hope, but oof.
Nothing kill with the nuclear. Just plays with his food and kills with the ice too. Thanks, Chaos.
So just a quick update on the rest of the field here.
Mm-hmm.
So 5th place Wildham with 1 hour 23:51. Does that still fall into 3rd bucket?
I believe that starts the 4th bucket. No, that is 3rd bucket. Let me double check. 3rd bucket, yes.
Guardian Marcus in 6th with 1 hour 25 minutes 11 seconds. So that's 3 minutes after Dusk Plume. Even.
That's still 3rd bucket.
Okay. Fryteeth in 7th with 1 hour 27 minutes and 2 seconds.
That's 4th bucket for 6 points.
Okay. 8th place Prophet of Retro.
That is
Slightly in the future because it's
In the
1
future,
hour
yep.
34 and
a
17.
little out of yourself there.
Yeah, well, these things happen. So, with Jesus being our last runner on stream here, do you think we should maybe raid over after some final thoughts?
Yeah, I think we should do final thoughts and send him the love.
All right. So, Chanigan, first
Hello.
place, man. What you got for final thoughts?
And not much. The usual thing, Thank you for commentating, tracking, restreaming, and everything. That was a fun seed. Not the artist one I've done, but a little bit on the quicker side. 112, 1 hour 12 minutes is still pretty good, I think, with these flags. I'm still trying to get the. I tried I tried a few times to get the sub hour during practice. I've been close, but yeah, the flags were good, and I'm really hyped for. If I can say I'm hyped for next week, since I have a double duty next week, because Luffy's is out on vacation, so I have to replace him on I think Tuesday. So this is gonna be something.
So you get to live through feedback week twice.
Yep. It's gonna be fun.
It's a daunting challenge right there.
Oh, for sure.
It's not like it even matters if you know what's coming in feedback week the first time, because it will probably change by the next race.
Oh yeah, for sure. I haven't practiced once because I know it doesn't
Why?
matter.
Yeah, no, don't practice anything with that week.
I mean, play the Duckling Weekly, which was a snapshot of a feedback week.
A feedback week.
Dusk Plume, our second place finish on stream. Final thoughts.
Thank you to Saracen and Dark Moon for commentating. Thank you, Shumbabi, for restreaming. Thank you to Phoenix and JLo for tracking. Did about as well as I could have hoped I could have, so I'm happy with that. Everybody who is running feedback week 2, everybody in the Fall League, don't make it too hard, guys. Come on. We want to have fun here. Please. Please.
All right. And Budgemano, third place on stream, fourth place overall. Final thoughts.
Yeah, same as everybody else. Thanks everybody for commenting and tracking and dealing with this whole mess. It's got to be insanely challenging to keep it all straight. It was a really fun flag, so I enjoyed it all in practices. This race went pretty well, pretty speedy, so excited for whatever next week brings, whatever it's going to be. Be fun. So.
All right. Well, Dark Moon, do you have any final thoughts?
I am good. I am just looking forward to 2 days from now, I guess, when I have to race this mess and see what happens. So, yeah, but we've got one more race this week, and then we have the start of week 2, our feedback week, with all its weird craziness. If you want to be a part of making feedback week memorable, you can go to the Discord, jump into feedback week's channel, and start throwing out ideas for flags to turn on and off, because all ideas are welcome. And with that, I'll kick it back to you, Saracen.
I mean, I think that's for a select value of all. Because I think that there's some sacrosanct. Nobody's going to let you turn off quantity buy.
Yeah, I tried to get Fizzle to let me set everything to unimproved vanilla, and he said no. You're not allowed to touch the speed hacks. I tried though. I absolutely tried.
All right. Well, with that, let's raid everybody over to Jesus the Frog, our last runner on stream, so we can see that fabulous finish. With that, I am Saracen. We've had Dark Moon in the booth with me, Shumbabi on the restream, JLo7, Phoenix29 tracking. All you lovely people out there watching, I hope you all have a wonderful night.